Hi guys, Will here, and in this video I'm actually going to share one of the videos from our brand new strategy construction masterclass which we're about to launch, because I wanted to let you actually see inside one aspect of what's covered within the course. Now, just to provide some context, within the masterclass I share everything that I've learned right across the years on the topic of how to identify edge, so where to look, why I look there, how I then turn an edge into a viable, profitable strategy. And I've also actually built a brand new and extremely profitable strategy live via screen recording within the real-time formation section of the masterclass for you, step by step, so that you can physically see how a strategy is actually built, along with then getting handed the mechanical rules to use yourself. What you're about to see here is the part 2 video from this section, which comes after we've identified the edge, built the strategy, examined performance, and built a performance record. Within part 2, I actually build out and test additional targets, examine the win rate for each, and then prepare to begin deploying the strategy within a live market, which I've actually already done since building the course. The reason that I'm actually sharing this is because I think if you could just see how profitable this new strategy is, and also see the quality and depth of the course content, you will then want in. If not though, that's absolutely fine, and you can just enjoy one of the module videos on us. When we launch this, the masterclass will be priced at £745, but we're so confident in the quality of the course that we're actually allowing access for either a much lower £495 or just £97 per month, with the ability to cancel at any time too. But we're only holding this open until this Monday, December 14th at midnight. After this time, the masterclass will only be available at that £745 price. But again, if you'd like to join before Monday, you can come in at either one of the lower options and you can view the entire masterclass in full, along with learning the brand new strategy straight away. Believe me, you will not be disappointed. That is for absolutely sure. So if you'd like to get in early, I've added a link in the description. And again, if not, if you're already profitable, that's absolutely fine. You can just enjoy seeing inside one of the videos from the real-time formation module that's coming up. Again though, the lower priced options of either £495 or £97 per month are only available until this Monday, December 14th at midnight. So if you want in, please don't wait to join, because I don't want you to lose out on access. Right, let's get into it, and I really hope that you enjoy. Real-time formation part 2. Now, this is where things start to get really exciting, because what I'm about to share and walk you through here is expanding on an edge and extracting additional edge by using the data that we've built together. See, a lot of traders might take what we've built here and look at it in more of a static kind of, right, that's done kind of fashion. We have the rules, 10 pip stop, 40 pip target. Does it work? Yes. Let's trade it. Right, but there's more here. There's greater edge here hidden within this data. And we're about to extract this data together. So let's do just that. Now, as you'll know already, we built this data together within the last video. But since then, I've actually built out slightly more data here, so through to the end of June. So we now have just above 2 quarters of data here, a very, very solid data set where we can really firmly now say, yes, this edge does work. But at this stage, again, there's more to be done if you know how to do it and what to actually look at. So let's do this together. Now, the first thing that we'd want to do in this scenario is start to pay attention to that all-important favorable excursion column that shows us, look, how far are these trades actually running in our favor, and how can we really take advantage of the variations in win rate and the variations in target size. Now, I've already built this data for you, so if I just move backwards here, There we go. So if we start with a 1-hour target, what you'll notice here is the win rate jumps significantly. As you can see, many more winning trades here, larger win rates, and as we'll see also down here at the bottom, a significantly larger yield too, which it's actually quite surprising. Now, with a 4-hour target, you might think, look, a 4-hour target, it's a great balance of risk reward, so we're risking 1 to make 4. But again, without having the full picture, all of the data built, you can't really draw conclusions without it, really. So let's move forward and uncover the 2-hour column. There we go. Now, what we're starting to see here is the yield fall and also the win rate fall too. And if I just reveal the 3-hour column, again, a slightly lower yield still, and a lower win rate too. Now, if we move forward to the 5-hour column, something quite interesting starts to happen here. Now, whilst the win rate falls, the yield begins to rise as we increase this risk reward. So whilst 1-to-1 works, 2-to-1, 3-to-1, 4-to-1, and 5-to-1, let's also take a look at the 6-hour and the 7-hour columns. Okay, now again, what's really interesting actually is the 4-hour targets that we actually began with here, that we primarily built this edge around, is actually the least profitable target we're finding at this stage. So somewhat of a mid win rate, as we'll touch on in a second, and the lowest yield, as we can see down here at 12R. Now again, with a 1-hour target in place, what's actually really fascinating here is that a 1-hour target and a 7-hour target both have the exact same yield at 35R each, but obviously with very different win rates. So a very high win rate over here, again, as we'll touch on in a second, a very low win rate over here, and yet again, the same are achieved. So let's take a look at win rate together. 133 trades taken within this sample size. And down here we can actually see the win rates for each target. Now again, as you'd expect, a lower target comes with a much higher win rate, which in this case is 63.15%. What's actually quite interesting is typically smaller targets come with a lower yield, but again, it varies from edge to edge, and it will also vary from market to market too. So that's something that I haven't yet tested, applying this edge to, well, a handful of other markets. Again, just to see whether it works well elsewhere, whether it doesn't work well elsewhere. Those discoveries are yet to be made. But one thing that we do find here that actually does surprise me is that not only have we been able to raise the win rate quite significantly from what was 12.8% with a 4-hour target, right up to touching on 65%, which is an incredibly strong win rate and an incredibly strong yield as well, 35R, and of course 70% account gain at 2% risk per trade, and again that's across touching on 7 months of trade data. So a very concrete data set here, very trustworthy. Now, with this data in hand, with the conclusion drawn, yes, the strategy works. We've examined win rate, we've examined yield, and we found the 1-hour target to be optimal. In the next video, we're actually going to discuss deploying this within the markets. So let's do just that.